Hello, my dear children. This is my third video of our fifth chapter, Minerals. So, in my previous two videos, which I have uploaded earlier, in that videos you can see we started with what are minerals, and then in the next topic was what is metallic mineral, and this video we'll discuss about non-metallic minerals. So, as a starting, we'll start with what is a mineral because it is the base of our chapter. What is a mineral? It is a naturally occurring inorganic solid with an ordered internal structure, which is having an internal structure and a relatively consistent chemical composition. So, we can say that a mineral is something which is an inorganic solid substance and it is having internal structure and it is having a consistent chemical composition. So, whatever things which we see around, we can call it as a part of a mineral. There are so many minerals are there which is beneath the earth and on the earth crust also. So we can say that we cannot say that this portion this is a mineral and that is not. We cannot say that. A rock, for example, we can say take a rock, and a rock we usually say that it's a combination of so many minerals. Minerals are of two types. They are metallic and they are non-metallic, and metallic minerals contain so many metals like gold, copper, iron, etc. And non-metallic minerals are like petroleum, coal, mica, etc. So this land surface or the lithosphere which we see around consists of so many different types of minerals. They contain metallic and non-metallic minerals. So that is the introduction of our chapter. Then we'll move to the next one, that is metallic minerals. Minerals which contain extractable metals are called metallic minerals. And for example, we can say that iron, copper, gold, silver, etc. And they contain metals which we can use in our daily life. Along with that, we can use it for making different types of things which we use in our daily life. Then we'll move on to the next part. In that metallic minerals also one division is there, ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous means metals which contain um, uh, iron in it, and non-ferrous are metals which doesn't contain iron. So ferrous minerals, for example, iron and bauxite, uranium, and non-ferrous we can say that gold and silver, which doesn't contain any trace of iron. And this portion of our chapter, in the third part, we will discuss about the non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals means minerals. They are part of minerals, but they doesn't contain any extractable metals. So that is called a non-metallic minerals. Minerals that doesn't contain any metals. For example, petroleum, coal, mica, limestone, etc. are the non-metallic minerals. They are part of minerals, but they doesn't contain any extractable metals. So this is the beginning of our chapter. So let's move on to the chapter. First one is non-metallic mineral. Non-metallic minerals, they do not contain any extractable metals. Very important, they doesn't contain any extractable metals. Non-metallic minerals are found usually in the sedimentary rocks. Metallic minerals are found in the igneous rock, and sedimentary rocks in non-metallic minerals are found in the sedimentary rocks. For example, coal, petroleum, potash, limestone, gypsum, mica, all these are examples of non-metallic minerals. Now we'll discuss about some among them. For example, limestone, mica, petroleum, natural gas, etc. are some important non-metallic minerals, and we'll discuss about them in this chapter, about where they are found, what are its uses, etc. The first one is limestone. You can see the picture of limestone here. This one, now you understood what is limestone. It is used in the construction purpose. Most of the construction site we can see such type of stones. So this is limestone, and we are going to discuss about limestone. Limestone is used as a construction material. Largest producer is China with 63%, US with 5.4%, India 4.3% and Russia in the fourth position with 3%. In India, it is produced in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, like that. In so many places, it is commonly found in southern part of India, and along with that, it is used for construction purpose. So there is the importance of limestone. It's a common stone which we see in most of the places, and it is usually used in the construction purpose. That's all about the limestone. This is limestone. You can see the mountain here and the final product limestone, which is used for constructing houses. Mica. Mica is the next one. It is used in the glass making and electronic industry. Now, Kodarma district in Jharkhand state in India has the largest deposit of mica in the world. Very important. Learn that. Where is this largest deposit of mica in the world? It is Kodarma. According to the British Geographical Survey report, which was made on 2005, according to their report, it is Kodarma is the largest place having the largest deposit of mica in the world. It has pushed China to the second position. Earlier, China was the largest producer, but now India became the largest because China was Kodarma was the place where the largest deposit is there. Now, along with that, US, South Korea, and many places like Canada and in India. Also, it is found in many other places. Like that, mica is a thing which is usually used for making. For it is used in the glass making industry and in the electronic industry. Now we'll move to the next part of non-metallic mineral. Here we'll study about three important non-metallic minerals like coal, petroleum and natural gas, and these three are coming under the conventional energy resource. We use it for in the household purpose, and we use it in the vehicles and as an energy resource. They are energy resource and they comes under conventional energy resource. Conventional energy resource means energy resource which finish when we use it, like petroleum and coal, natural gas, etc. We cannot use it again and again. But this another one, when I say that what is non-conventional energy, you will understand this one more. Non-conventional energy resources are like wind energy, solar energy, etc., which never extinct. But this type of conventional energy resources can extinct when we use more. They finish because it is only up to a limit. It is there under the earth, and we use it more and more, it finish. So that is the difference between a conventional energy resource and a non-conventional energy means we can say that they are free gift of nature, or it is given to us by the god, like solar energy, wind energy, and waves, tides. We use it for making electricity and all. So that is called non-conventional, and this coal, petroleum and natural gas comes under the conventional energy resource. Coal is an energy resource which was used from the previous or from many years, like during the primitive years, etc. Itself, because people know that it is having calorific value, it burns and makes heat, so people used it in the earlier time itself. It is said that it was formed by from the old remains of plants which was beneath the earth. Due to high pressure and temperature, it transformed into coal. And we can say that it is used from by most of the people now. Also, it is used by thermal power plants for producing electricity, and there are so many coal mines are there in India, in Andhra Pradesh and all. We can see so many coal mines, and Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, etc. There is Chhattisgarh, Odisha. There are so many coal mines are there, and these coal mines are dangerous to an extent, but we use it. This coal is used by us for making electricity. Along with that, it is having calorific value, etc. So now let's see what is this coal. It is a conventional energy resource. It is usually found in the sedimentary rocks, and it composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and along with that phosphorus and sulfur. So these are the components which we can see in coal. Which are they? They are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, along with that phosphorus and sulfur. Now this is coal, burning one, and the other one, this black thing, and this is used for making or it is used for burning fire. Along with that, it is used in the thermal power plants for heating water for the production of electricity. Now let's see that there are about 4 different types of coal is there. According to the carbon content, they are categorized into 4. And the first one is, the best quality coal is called anthracite with 90% carbon, bituminous with 50 to 80% carbon, lignite with 40%, and the last or the least quality coal is peat with a very little amount of carbon. In this, lignite is having more water content, and the best quality is anthracite. So these are the 4 important categories of coal: anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. Now the next important one is, it is also a conventional energy resource, and it is also referred as black gold, rock oil, etc. And it is a mixture of hydrocarbon compounds. Largest producer of crude oil is Russia. In India, Assam, Gujarat, Bombay High are the main producers of petroleum. So in petroleum, we have to understand it is one of the important conventional energy resource. I have told you what is this energy resource and conventional energy resource and non-conventional. So petroleum comes under conventional energy resource. If we use it more and more, it finish. So it is also referred as black gold and rock oil. It is used in the vehicles. It is used in most of the vehicles. This petroleum products are used. So we can say that it's one of the important energy resource which we use in our daily life. And along with Russia, there are so many other countries are there which is famous for the production of crude oil. They are Saudi Arabia, USA, Iraq, Iran, China, Canada, USA, Kuwait, etc. And India is just producing just 1% of the total world production. And Krishna Godavari basin in Andhra Pradesh is a new center of oil production. So earlier we used to produce from Assam, Gujarat, and main place is Bombay High. And now this Krishna Godavari basin, which is in Andhra Pradesh, is also considered as or an upcomer or a new center of oil production in India. You can see the image of Bombay High. Natural gas. Natural gas deposits are generally found with petroleum deposits. So we can see that natural gases can be also seen near the petroleum field, and they are also made in the same way how petroleum is and coal is made. Due to high temperature and pressure, the old remainings of human beings, animals and plants under high pressure, it transforms to this petroleum and coal. Along with that, we can see a gas produced, and that is natural gas. It is mainly composed of methane with small amount of propane and ethane, and this power resource is widely used for cooking. In the house we call them as LPG gas, and running vehicles we call it as CNG gas. And this LPG gas is liquefied petroleum and liquefied petroleum gas, and CNG is usually referred as the compressed natural gas, and both are used as a fuel. And along with that, we can see that where they are produced, and the largest producer is United States, and India produced just 1.5% of the total natural gas production in the world. And India is having reserves in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Odisha and Tripura. So this is about the conventional energy resource, which is also coming under the category of conventional resources, or it is a part of non-metallic minerals. They are coal, petroleum and natural gas. So this is the end of our third part of our video, and now we'll see some fill up questions, and you can write that in your learn for your exams. And now one more information which I have to give you is, this type of PowerPoint videos will be only available through our YouTube channel. So please subscribe to get such type of video classes. and another video classes will be uploaded from the school. So you if you want to see this type of video classes, that means PowerPoint presentation classes, audio classes, you can write it to me. You can write it in our comment box, and if you are interested, I'll make such type of videos again, and I'll upload it. So do watch this and understand that. If doubts are there, you can ask through the comment box, which is given at the bottom of our YouTube channel. And along with that, if any clarifications and doubts, anything is there, you can ask. But and one more important thing, this type of PowerPoint presentation classes will be only available through the YouTube channel, so do subscribe our channel. Now, see the fill in the black questions. First question is, Dash is the world's largest producer of natural gas. Second, Dash is also known as black gold or rock oil. 3. Dash is the best quality coal containing 90% carbon. 4. Dash is used in glass making and electrical industry. 5. Limestone is generally used as a dash material. 6. Non-metallic minerals do not contain any extractable dash. 7. Non-metallic minerals are generally found in dash rocks. So do watch it, and any suggestions, any comments, anything is there, you can comment it through the comment box. So thank you for watching.